So now when we have studied microsporogenesis, formation of pollen grains, uh, formation of pollen grain from a microspore, formation of vegetative cell, generative cell. Then we have studied the structure. We have studied the structure of pollen grain. Now next there is viability of pollen grain. Viability means for how long they are active or for how long they can germinate. That period is called viability. So if the viability of a pollen grain is over, which means it is not viable anymore, that means it cannot germinate now. So that is called viability. Pollen grains are also a source of nutrition because of course they contain some amount of nutrition inside them. So there are some pollen grain tablets which people use for nutrition. Pollen grains can also be stored in liquid nitrogen and they can remain viable for longer times. And some pollen grains, in some people, pollen grains are the source of allergies. Some people are allergic to pollen grains, so they are also a cause of allergy in some people. So that was about male gametes, microsporogenesis and pollen grains. Now in sexual reproduction, gametogenesis is the pre-fertilization event. Fertilization से पहले gametes बनते हैं, that is called gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is of two types, microsporogenesis and megasporogenesis. Microsporogenesis हमने कर लिया है, that is the formation of pollen grains. Then megasporogenesis, which is the formation of female gamete. And the female gamete is egg. Formation of female gamete or formation of egg, which is also known as megasporogenesis, it is called monosporic development. Monosporic development term is used because initially 4 megaspores are formed. Out of these 4, 3 will degenerate and only 1 is left. That's why this kind of development is called monosporic development.